Hello, I'm Jim Morningstar, Director of the Therapeutic Breathwork Training Program. I'm honored to speak on the World Breathing Day topic, Breathe Peace, with a presentation entitled, We're All Walking Each Other Home, the Long and Winding Road. We're all walking each other home is a quote from the revered spiritual teacher Ram Dass. He is particularly revered by me because his spiritual journey started much the same as mine did, getting a doctoral degree in psychology and realizing that there was much more truth to who we are than can be explained by the mind. Ram Dass went to India to find guidance through a teacher for his way home. I went to Africa and got guidance through the earth and later teachers of the breath to find my way back home to inner peace. But to have an experience of inner peace is just the beginning of the journey to living it each day. Ram Dass's journey took him through many life-altering challenges, including having a stroke and being incapacitated for quite some time. I've experienced a number of life challenges just in the past few years. For example, a 5 bypass heart surgery, collarbone, scapula, and 7 rib breaking accident, biopsy for suspected leukemia, which was negative, all part of the journey which deepens our faith and inner peace or results in shutdown and loss of faith. I do not believe my journey is unique or better or worse than anyone else's here, but I do believe that in sharing and breathing together, such as we do at World Breathing Day, we strengthen the bonds that make the journey easier for all humans. This is the path of the loving heart, as Ram Dass called it, in Be Love Now. I'd like to share with you a guided meditation he left for us. Let yourself get comfortably situated. Now, imagine feeling more love from someone than you've ever known. You're being loved even more than your mother loved you when you were an infant, more than you were ever loved by your father, your child, or your most intimate lover, anyone. This lover doesn't need anything from you, isn't looking for personal gratification, and only wants your complete fulfillment. You're loved just for being who you are, just for existing. You don't have to do anything to earn it. Your shortcomings, your lack of self-esteem, physical perfection, or social and economic success, none of that matters. No one can take this love away from you, and it will always be here. Imagine that being in this love is like relaxing endlessly in a warm bath that surrounds and supports your every movement, so that every thought and feeling is permeated by it. You feel as though you are dissolving in love. This love is actually part of you. It's always flowing through you like the subatomic texture of the universe, the dark matter that connects everything. When you tune into that flow, you'll feel it in your own heart. Not your physical heart or your emotional heart, but your spiritual heart. The place you point to in your chest when you say, I am. This is your deeper heart, your intuitive heart. It's the place where your higher mind, pure awareness, the subtler emotions, and your soul all come together. And you are connected to the universe, where presence and love are. Unconditional love really exists in each of us. It is part of our deep inner being. It is not so much an active emotion as a state of being. It's not, I love you for this or that reason, not, I love you if you love me. It's love for no reason. Love without an object. It's just sitting in love. A love that incorporates the chair and the room and permeates everything around you. The thinking mind is extinguished in love. If I go to that place in myself that is love, and you go to that place in yourself that is love, we are together in love. Then you and I are truly in love, the state of being love. That's the entrance to oneness. That's the space that I entered when I met my guru. Okay, let yourself take a few deep, clearing breaths and return to the video. I believe that each of us are led to our teachers every day, some of them to be a beacon on the way, others to demonstrate lessons of what not to do. As more and more we live and breathe bathed in love, so are these lessons clearer. And so is there less suffering along the way, because we're not fighting them with judgment, but flowing with them in peace. Now, we must understand, however, that peace is not a static state of being. Life is always moving and flowing, with the cosmic and personal inhale and exhale. Change is the constant here. True peace is accepting the flow and finding the harmony in it. My daily teachers continue to be the spirit of breath, keeping me in the present, relationships, teaching me new steps in the ever-changing dance of relating, and my daily practices, taking me back to the timeless place of my home within. One of the daily practices I do takes me to my Sacred Heart, where I can confer with my teachers, guides, and guidance. This practice can take 2 to 10 minutes or more, as you wish. It begins by using breath and intention to create a place of safety around your body. Then, a sacred space within your heart in which you can invite and meet with your teachers or guidance. Today, in honor of World Breathing Day, we'll modify this practice in a special way. Let's do this together now. I call this practice circular breathing. We begin by getting yourself comfortably seated with your spine being relatively straight but not rigid. Then, focus on a ball of light, radiant energy at the base of your spine. This is your life energy, given to you with which to create, heal, and nourish your body. Notice what color that ball of energy is for you today. There's no right or wrong color. Allow whatever color you sense to be there. Now, as you inhale slowly, bring that ball of light energy up your back to the top of your head, and without pause, let it slowly fall down the front of your body, returning to the base of your spine. Again, without pausing, draw that ball of energy up your back, sending a light and nurturing energy to each vertebrae along the way, energizing all the nerve fibers emanating from each vertebrae to every part of your body, easily and gently. Then, as you exhale, let that ball of light cascade down the front of your body, sending healing and harmonizing vibrations to every vital organ along the way. This is not a stress exercise in any way. It's a comforting flow meant to create a cocoon of light energy around your body. So keep breathing up your back and down your front. This is your safe place. Just like in biology, life is distinguished by a cell membrane, defining the inside of an organism from the outside. So are you designating your sacred space with your breath and your intention. Also, we know from biology that the cell membrane is semi-permeable and has instructions to let in only what is promoting of the life inside and allowing what is no longer needed to be expelled. So do you now give instructions to your cocoon of light to let in only what serves your highest good, and to release whatever is toxic or no longer needed in your energy field. Now focus on the center of your circle of light, the nucleus of your cell, as it were, your heart area. This is your Holy of Holies in the temple you have just created. As you respectfully enter your sacred heart, know that in this space you have a direct channel to your source, your guidance. Enter now and breathe easy and ask your guidance to share with you what is most important for you to know or remember about who you are and what to take with you on the next step of your life journey to peace. Breathe easily and listen with your heart, not your mind. Take whatever comes, even if it's not immediately understandable to your mind. Now thank your guidance and the spirit of breath, and affirm to yourself that this simple practice of tuning in is something that you will remember and practice whenever needed, anywhere, at any time. You may get the sense to incorporate it into a daily practice you already have or want to have. Okay, now we're going to add that special feature to the practice that I promised for the World Breathing Day. Normally, to close the practice, we would simply come back to breathing up the back and down the front a few more times. But today, if you're willing, we will extend our circle of safety and peace to our world. So once again, bring your ball of light energy up your back to the top of your head. But as you exhale, start to extend your circle further and further in front of you. Continuing to breathe up your back and extending it further to include more and more of your world. Bringing peace and safety to all you include in your circle. Now, extend your exhale to go all the way around to the opposite side of the planet, and on your inhale, bring it up from the opposite side of the planet back to the top of your head, thereby including the entire world in your circle of breath. Imagine spreading love and peace with your breath to every place along the way, like a rolling tidal wave around the entire planet, blessing everyone and everything with your breath and your intention. Do this several times. Now bring your breath back home to surround just your body, up the back and down the front. Know that your loving intention is that powerful in making a difference to the vibratory quality of the planet and how compassionately all its inhabitants treat one another. Now come back with a few deep and clearing breaths. Again, thank the Spirit of Breath and your guidance, and those who organized this day for bringing us together to share this blessing of peace with our world. Doing this in unison exponentially increases the vibratory level of the world we co-create with Universal Spirit. I thank you for joining me in this sacred practice and invite you to share it with your communities, either silently or as a practice you teach in the work you do. Let's also give special thanks to our brother Ram Dass for walking us home with love.